All right, so another thing I noticed is there are issues when it comes to sometimes having like imbalances. Like sometimes you're doing something and you don't even realize you're doing it, but you're kind of off balance a little bit and you're not quite in line with both sides of your body doing the same thing. And if that's the case, you can start really developing some serious imbalances or even injuries. So what I've noticed recently is my shoulder's been bothering me. Now part of it partly could be due whenever I was doing the 225. You know, I kind of felt the tweak a little bit when I did that, but more so than that, I think it's just an overall breakdown in the kind of work that I've been doing in terms of making sure that everything's in balance. I think in general, I've started to go a little bit too heavy. You know, maybe you could call it a little bit of overconfidence or whatever, but I've gotten to where I start doing a little bit too heavy. So basically now I'm focusing on tightening it up. You know, tightening that up to where I'm trying to get my form to where it's nice, to where it's good. I'm not a form Nazi at all, so you know, you'll see me doing cheek curls and things like that, and that's completely understandable. But in something like this, when it comes to the skull crusher, you definitely want to have a good amount of form. You know, you don't want to just be like just throwing it. And lately, what I've been doing is I've been just going heavy and just kind of just going down and just coming up, you know, and just throwing it up. And that's not really what you want to do. So I do feel like there is a time to go a little bit heavier because you do want to push yourself, but at the same time, you got to kind of have that balance. So with this, what I'm doing is I'm going to do some skull crushers with a 40 pound. It's really light, but what it does is it allows me to really focus on getting a good, trying to get a good form in. So. So one of the things I've noticed doing that is my elbows have kind of come out a little bit. So instead of keeping my elbows in and coming down, or like the way you're supposed to do it, I think what I've been doing recently is I've been allowing my elbows to flare out, and it's putting a lot of pressure on that shoulder joint. So, and it's on this side too. That's how I know it's because it's on this side, and I can feel it and I can sense it when I'm coming down that this side is coming out. This side I don't have a problem with, which is kind of weird because this is my left side, my left dominant side. But it's the right side that I have the issue with. So what I find is that when I'm coming down with a really heavier weight, I'm coming down like this, and then my arm is kind of coming out this way. And I'm using my shoulder to kind of power up the weight. And that's just not good. So I think that's the primary cause for the pain that I've been having in my shoulder. So one of the advantages to recording your workout is that you can see where you're going wrong. Like, because of course, me sitting here on the bench, laying here on the bench, I can't see it. But when I look at the video and I go over the video, I'll be able to see where, okay, my arm's coming this way a little bit, or my elbow's coming out this way, and then I could fine tune it and tweak it and change it to where it'll be where I need it to be. So anyway, y'all, I hope you guys got something out of this video. Sometimes I just put a video out, just kind of like just a workout thing, and then sometimes I try to do informational. So if you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and we posted some more. You have a good one.